Hey Nathaniel, how did you find the geography lesson just now? I found it quite fascinating actually, particularly about globalization. Yes, it was rather interesting. I guess in the modern world, the need for a free flow of goods, services and information is increasing for the growth of material wealth. Thus reducing trade barriers such as export tariffs between countries is necessary for more efficient trade. It also promotes cultural exchange. True. It's also because of globalization that the people of Earth appear to more similar than you might think actually. We may be residing in different countries, but our daily routines aren't all that different. Generally, most of us wake up in the morning, go to work or school, and return home to rest when the day is over. There isn't anything too different from us than our fellow humans on the other side of the planet. I suppose that's true too. Another product of globalization is the concept of absolute and relative distances. I don't believe I'm quite familiar with this term. Do elaborate. Firstly, absolute distances refer to physical lengths. For example, the distance between Singapore and Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia is approximately 330 kilometers, while relative distances are essentially referential distances, such as time distance. For instance, the distance between Singapore and Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia is an estimate 45-minute flight on board a Singapore Airlines flight. These figures were only introduced with the advancement of travel technology. I see. Speaking of technological advancement, I figured that, say in the 16th century when people had to rely on horses and sailing ships to transport goods and themselves, it must have taken them quite some time in order to travel to a distant destination, wouldn't it? But now, with the invention of aircrafts and the internet, it would only take at most a day or so to reach the other side of the Earth, unlike the past where it would take weeks or even months to cross seas and oceans, on a sailboat, and not forgetting ever-changing wind patterns and rough seas which could hinder travel. Well said. But there are still some disadvantages that this advance in technological development poses us with. A common instance would be a more rapid spread of diseases. As transportation is far more efficient, diseases are more easily transported on a global scale. But I would add on to your statement. Although the spread of diseases is a serious problem, our advancement in communication technology has enabled us to counteract this issue. Nowadays, communication is close to instantaneous, thus allowing us to learn of these pandemics fast enough to produce countermeasures to tackle the issue. Another way communication technology can benefit us is in the event that a natural disaster befalls upon a neighboring or allied nation. Singapore is able to send in our armed forces, medical assistance and food supplies in hope of dissipating the problem. This is all in an effort to help one another, not as people from different countries, but as people of planet Earth. Point taken. I never actually viewed it that way. Thanks for sharing. No problem at all, Nicholas.